So it was 49 minutes. It went on at 10:30. He went over until well past midnight. And it just goes to show you, they had so many references, evident, was it 19 references to his reelection in the
platform.
In the platform, so they didn't put it together. Whoever did the run of the show, they cut people out, and it still went way long. There was no discipline at all with the speakers. And look, I'm sure they didn't plan on putting them on at 11:30. I mean, 8 o'clock probably wouldn't have been possible, but at 11:30, and then you would think that he had would have the sensibility of, it's like, I'm not going to have anyone watching. People got to go to bed, and he just recounted his entire presidency.
It was so frustrating. Yes, it was just a lot of past speeches combined into one, and we were waiting for him. Then we wanted to see Jill, and we wanted to see his speech and I wanted to watch it all. I wanted to see reaction from his family members in the crowd. I wanted to see, he was hugging Kamala, he was hugging his daughter Ashley, but I was flipping around to different channels, and Hillary Clinton spoke forever. And then I'm trying to take credit for the glass ceiling and for Kamala Harris.
Right.
And then on the bottom of the screen on another network, it said, "Next up, Chris Coons." I'm like, what? We have to sit through Chris Coons? And then it said Raphael Warnock, and I'm like,
ratings
what?
Gold. Yeah. Chris Coons is ratings gold.
Clearly, I guess. I'm like, I want to see his farewell speech.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So the organizers said the reason he ran
too much Delaware.
The idea was to have him in primetime. Primetime is not 11:28 at night, but the organizers say it was because there was so much applause. Here's the ultimate thing. Remember, Joe Biden was not going to speak. A month ago, he was not going to speak on night one. He was going to be on night 4.
Death Valley is day one. That's what they call it.
They had already booked all of these speakers, and so they all gave their piece, and it went on and on.
Didn't they cut James Taylor out?
Maybe.
I think, yeah, he was supposed to sing.
Yeah, you've got a friend, but he's got no time.
Yeah, and he's got he's seen fire and he's seen rain.
So, Lawrence, here's the cover of the New York Post. It says, past his bedtime, Dems deliver final insult by pushing Biden's angry, bitter speech to midnight. If folks missed it, well, we got some highlights. Watch this.
Go ahead.
I made a lot of mistakes in my career, but I gave my best to you. For 50 years, like many of you, I've given my heart and soul to our nation. And I've been blessed a million times in return with the support of the American people. I've either been too young to be in the Senate because I wasn't 30 yet, and too old to stay as president. But I hope you know how grateful I am to all of you. I can honestly say, and I mean this from the bottom, give you my word as a Biden, I can honestly say I'm more optimistic about the future than I was when I was elected as a 29-year-old United States Senator.
You know, I don't, even though there were so many inaccuracies, it was hate-filled in many kinds, he still cites the Charlottesville hoax, which has been debunked. I don't begrudge the president. He's still the president, A. And number two, this is probably the final big political speech of his career.
Yep.
I just wish that his party, who claims to love him, the entire night we kept hearing, "We love you, Joe." Is this really how you treat someone that you love, that dedicated his life and family to your political party, and you put him at 11 o'clock at night as the sitting president of the United States? You conceal all the information about him going down the track. It could happen to any of us. It happens to a lot of our family members. But they aren't the president of the United States. And this party was totally comfortable with him leading the party until he crumbled on the debate stage. And I just don't understand. At the end of all of this, the camera kept going to all these faces, all these senators, Nancy Pelosi, all these cabinet members, and showing their face and saying, they love him. We love you, Joe. We support you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. And all of these people put all the nails in his coffin. I just think that's disgusting.
Nancy Pelosi was holding up that sign, "We love Joe." There it is right there.
Some love.
I know. And so many tears last night. Tim Walz, his wife was crying. Jill Biden had watery eyes when Joe walked out. Joe Biden was wiping tears, you see, when he was hugging his daughter Ashley after she spoke. Kamala Harris's husband was crying. And Obama, Jackie referenced this, Obama did post, "I am proud to call him my president, and I'm grateful to call him my friend." One of the headlines said he received the love fest, but he had to drop out first.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone got happy once he left. Nancy Pelosi defended herself, saying, quote, "I did what I had to do." That's an interesting farewell. And then I'm going to put him on Mount Rushmore.
Right.
That's just fantastic.
So they pushed him out of primetime, out of the presidency.
Not good enough to run again.
Tonight,
great for Mount Rushmore.
Tonight, when she is in Milwaukee, Kamala Harris's address will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That is the 1 hour that all the networks do take it. All the big networks, and so they're putting her there. Joe Biden missed the 9 o'clock hour by a couple hours.
Well, see, I don't know. Bill Clinton got Wednesday and Barack Obama gets Tuesday. We have to look into that. I mean, how does that happen? Bill Clinton's fresh off Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Why do we want him to see? Why do we want to see him on Wednesday?
Oh gosh, the New York Post. You have one, Steve. Will you hold that up? It says, past his bedtime. New York Post writes, "It wasn't an accident." They're saying this is deliberate. They said speech started at 11:28 in the hour when old sitcoms run in syndication.
They're right about that.
So
Debbie
sad.
Wasserman Schultz, I think, also got cut. So I'm not sure that they really wanted to push him so late. Just a total lack of discipline. There's nobody in charge.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.